Okay, I wanted to do a video of how to do melody of a song for a offering, for an offering. So I picked out Nothing But the Blood. It's probably the easiest song because it only has 2 chords and it only uses 4 different notes for the melody. This is from a songbook that I have called Songs with a Message, but you can use any songbook. One problem you may have noticed if you've looked into these is a lot of times the songs that we sing are not necessarily written in the key that we sing them in. There's a lot of more difficult keys in a lot of these that have several flats or several sharps. But this is one that we sing in key of G, I believe, or we can sing in G, whether it's G or A. It's close enough. So if you notice, I've written in here the chords because it doesn't come with the chords written in. So the key of G, which is key of G here in this song, actually 4/4 time. And if you notice, there's a pattern in the format that you just pick up. The verses, the lines of the verses are the same. You play G chord for 3 measures, and then you play a D chord, I should point this out, for 2 beats or the 4th measure, and you go back to a G for the last 2 beats for that 4th measure. Notice D, G, D and G. Look at the second line. It's the same. G here, D here, and G here. It's exactly the same. Not only are the chords the same and in the same location of the measures and beats, but the melody is exactly the same. So if you learn this first line, you'll know the whole verse, which just repeats down here. Okay, so that's half the song, or half the battle. Then we get into what they say refrain, we would call chorus. G for 2 measures, D for 2 measures, G for 3 measures, then D for 2 beats of the last measure, and G for the last 2 beats of the last measure. And notice that pattern. That line is the same as this line and that line as far as where the G, the D, and the G fall. So basically, you're learning 2 lines really. This line is the same as this, which is the same as this as far as the chords go. And then this line is the only one that's different as far as the chords go. Okay? And so it's very, very simple. Okay? So I'm going to put this on a little stand here so we can show you how easy this song goes. Okay, so hopefully you either took a picture of the page. I'm going to tell you what it says anyway. Okay, so here's the chords. Nothing but the blood. Nothing but the blood. Second line, same as the first. Then the chorus. Okay, so I'm kind of incorporating both. What you could do is first learn the melody, which is these 3 notes only. Those are the only notes you play in the whole song. You're not playing any black keys. You're not playing any of the other white keys, just these 4 only. exactly how it's written in the book there. So we might sing it a little bit differently, but that's exactly how it's written in the book as far as that. So you can get your right hand to memorize that lyric, then that's half the battle right there. And then incorporate the whole thing. Okay, and I've been using sustain pedal. I don't know if you could hear that or not, but that keeps it going so that the melody fits in there. All right. There's a few little mistakes in there, but people may just think that you're improvising. So don't worry about getting every note exactly right. At least you're ahead of the game there, because you're putting some melody and some effort into it, and hopefully that would inspire you to try other songs as well. So if you can get that under your belt, as they say, then you can move on. And it's also easy because all you have in there are quarter notes, eighth notes, and half notes. The quarter note gets one beat in the measure if you're doing it at that tempo. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the half note, it goes 1, 2, one beat, beat 2, or beat 3 and beat 4. One beat, 2 beats, and then your eighth notes. They get 4 in a row there. Nothing but the blood of half note, half note.